Hello, everybody. Jose here, and I'd like to welcome you to my finally arrived series of my season one Let's Play on single player. I know that I've been basically waiting since Minecraft 1.3.2 for Red Power to update to begin this series, and it took its time. I'm glad Alaram took her time to update it. It's a pretty stable release, and now we're finally at a point where I'm ready to start off a Let's Play. So yeah, let's get going. A few things I want to note. First of all, I am playing on hard difficulty. I do want a nice little challenge for this one. I'm also going to turn my music up just a little bit. And I'm going to be playing with 69 mods. I'll talk about what these mods are as we are going through and playing our world. So we're just going to name the world Let's Play Season 1. And then more world options. The seed is going to be that Jose's Let's Play, all one word with some capitalization. So let's go ahead and get started. Ideally, we will not crash while creating this world. Sometimes Thaumcraft has tick out of sync issues, but hopefully we won't have any issues. Looks like we won't be having any issues today. And there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a new version of Portal Gun available. I've been meaning to update and I've just been slacking a little bit, but we're already at a pretty good start. I actually really like this world. So yeah, let's get started. Some of the mods we have Extra Biomes XL. The first thing you'll see right off the bat here is Extra Biomes XL. This is version 3.8.0. We also have the Portal Gun mod, which you saw it was reminding me to update earlier. No big deal there. We have Forestry. We do have the latest Forestry. We have 1.7.0.1. We also have Extra Bees, Thaumic Bees, Industrial Craft, Thermal Expansion, Thaumcraft, I think I may have mentioned already. What else? Several IC2 add-ons, Buildcraft, as well as Buildcraft's additional pipes, additional Buildcraft objects, and logistics pipes. So we have basically the main pipe mods that used to be out for Minecraft that hadn't updated in a while. They finally have either been ported by someone else or we'll see. We'll see what happens with logistics pipes. I believe Craft has begun working on that again, and that's going to be pretty exciting to see the outcome of. As you saw earlier, there's a village right over here. I'm going to go ahead and look at it. We are also running. We have inventory tweaks. Inventory tweaks. This is the 1.49 version by Lord Mouse. Lord Mouse has been doing an incredible job with keeping it up to date and also adding support for other mods. We have Red Power 2 pre-release 6, as well as Better Storage version 0.4.2 by Copyboy. Let's see, we have Iron Chests by CPW, and I don't want to say that that's it because I know I'm forgetting some, but that's for the most part all the main mods. Over here you can see we have a few different hives. These are marbled hives from Extra Bees, and this is a marshy hive. Pretty nice. I'm going to take a look at this village though. It looks like there's a nice little forge over here. Nice place for me to get started off with as far as food goes, but I won't be living here because I don't really like to live in these places. They're not really that good. Oh, we've also got a forestry building here. That's nice. Always a great place to start off with. Not bad loot. Plenty of bread. That'll get us started for a little while. And a pair of steel boots. That'll be helpful. Can also start off with a bronze sword real quick. That's a very helpful start. I'll use my wooden sword to chop down this crafting table in the meantime. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this Let's Play series. I have a lot planned. A lot of cool, exciting stuff to be done. And let's see. We've got some apiaries. I'm going to actually steal these. Normally I wouldn't, but apiaries are kind of a pain in the butt to get. I mean, they're not too big of a pain, but they are kind of a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and steal these, although I wouldn't normally. That way I don't have to worry about it later on down the road. I'm just going to kind of use this area for some resources and move on. Or not this area, this village, I should say. I'm also going to steal these books, because I could use books later on down the road especially. Oh, speaking of books, we have Mystcraft installed as well, but I may not be using it as much, seeing as it has been very, very buggy for me, on the server at least. If you don't know, I'm talking about my mod server. The reason I stopped that Let's Play is because it was getting really laggy for reasons I now can't explain, but could not at the time explain. Come to find out, those reasons are my video card sucks. Or sucked, I should say. I got a new one from my cousin John. Thank you very much, John. I love you so much for this thing. It's crazy. But yeah, apparently the AMD Radeon 6770 is a terrible card, and I didn't even know that. Didn't think it was, but apparently it is, because I'm running on a GTX 220 or 280, I can't remember. I think it's a 220 now, and I'm running so much better than I was. So yeah. So hard mode, yes, we need to look into getting a place. It's already almost noon. There's this nice little farm down here. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of maintain it for them, since they obviously don't know how. Take some of the potatoes. It's great that they have potatoes. I love potatoes. It's like my new favorite food in Minecraft. So I think for this first episode, what's that? Oh, mushrooms. Okay, I thought that was some new thing that I didn't even know about. So I think for this first episode, I'm gonna go and get started on some mining. This is actually a really great world. It's got some of the best biomes that I haven't seen in a very, very long time. Like, especially on my server. My server doesn't seem to like generating all the biomes that I would like to see. I mean, it generates the biomes fine. It just, I wish it would generate a larger variety of biomes than it does. So this is a canyon biome, I want to say, over here. And, it's a pretty neat biome, in my opinion. It's got a lot of this, God, what is it? Red rock, redstone, which is great. It's a nice looking building supply. Mountain Ridge is by the name of it, by the way. Excuse me. But I kind of want to take a look over here in this desert. I want to see what's going on here, see if we can find maybe something as far as a structure goes, or you never know. It's always worth just taking a look around at your little environment that you spawned in around. So yeah. I do apologize if my voice sounds scratchy or if I kind of stop talking. The other day I had my wisdom teeth removed, all 4 of them all at once. Yesterday I felt pretty okay. Today I'm actually a little bit more sore. I'm not in pain, I'm just sore. So it does hurt to talk a little bit. Not too much though, so I'll do my best to keep on talking. But yeah. Looks like over here we have a nice Thaumcraft tree. This is a silverwood tree from Thaumcraft. Go and eat this apple first while I don't need too much. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much going on here. It's nice that we have a temporary supply of cactus, though. That's very helpful. Because that'll be good for buildcraft stuff later on down the road. Actually, not even too far down the road, in all honesty. What I wouldn't mind doing, though, is finding a nice little place to sort of start digging in, and maybe get started with some of that. I'm definitely going to do mining on camera today, maybe even tomorrow. By the way, this Let's Play series is going to be a day-by-day type thing, if I can keep it that way. Basically, I'll record an episode and upload it, record an episode, upload it. I won't be doing any recording ahead because I didn't really do too good of a job last time, and I haven't... I mean, it's good for most people, but I just can't remember to upload something on a scheduled time, nor can I remember to unprivate something at a scheduled time, or change it to public viewing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and record an episode, and when I'm done recording it, upload it immediately. That way it's not a concern. I just kind of move on with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, like I was starting to say at least, I'm going to do my mining on camera today. That way, I can explain to you all the nice ores, some of the uses of said ores, just some nice, neat little stuff that'll be going on sooner or later in this series as well. This, by the way, is a wasteland biome. This is cracked sand. It's not... Excuse me, God, what's up with me today? It's not incredibly useful. You can use it to turn it back into clay by use of buckets. Or sand, I'm sorry, normal sand. But, it's alright. I also failed to mention that we also have not enough items. You can see we've got about 45 pages of content here. Many thanks to the 45 pages to Red Power, because that's pretty much what it is. Oh, and this is nice. This is nice what I just found. If you find one of these, I suggest that you take a minute to go and visit it. If you see one of these really big trees with this special dark wood with spider webs in it, that means it is a Thaumcraft Greatwood tree that has a spider dungeon in it, basically. It's not a dungeon, it's a not blue, it's a cave spider spawner. And I'm just going to get in here as quickly as I can and sort of disable it if I can. There we go. Blue spider spawner. Wasn't kidding. We got some nice stuff. More bread. Some, oh, a logic matrix programmer. That's actually generally pretty useful by means of factorization. So this was a nice little find, though. I'm going to get rid of the spider eye. Since I don't have any wool to sleep through the night right now, it's a bit inconvenient, but let's see what I can do. These are indigo flowers, by the way. Indigo flowers are added by Red Power 2. And I think I may have found a nice... Oh, no, that's just water. Great. I was kind of hoping to find a cave, but yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and sort of start trying to find a place to mine. I'd like to find just like the side of a cliff. That'd be preferable, just because it's generally easier to get started in one of those than digging straight in the ground. It's easier to find them again later on down the road anyways. So we did get some copper from that. That was pretty cool. I like that I found that, though. I think I'm just going to dig straight into this. And, I don't really have that much wood, do I? Not really. I'm going to go ahead and make a chest. And, kind of get started here. Just put this down here and toss some of the stuff in here. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I'm sorry it's very dark for you guys right now, I know that. Give me just a minute to dig out, see what I can find as far as some coal, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, sorry about that temporary moment of blindness, but as you can see I just dug down a little bit and found some coal pretty much right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and get some inventory organization down, because it's already getting a bit out of control for my preference. I'm going to go ahead and make another chest, that way I don't have to worry with it. I can just have a little bit more inventory space than I would normally have. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dig up some more stone here, that way I can get a few more tools. So yeah. Oh, here we go. Here is something new, something nice for you guys to see. This is Red Power 2 Copper. There are 4 different, for me 4, some people 5, maybe even more, 6 if I can think correctly. There are 4 different kinds of copper and tin that I have on my Minecraft. And there's industrial craft copper and tin. There is forestry copper tin, red power copper and tin, and thermal expansion copper and tin. And because of this nifty, nice little Minecraft Forge thing that Miss LRM wrote for us, they can all be used interchangeably. So instead of having 4 different kinds of copper and 4 different kinds of tin in my world, I only have 1 kind, and they can all be used interchangeably. And I happen to choose red powers because I prefer the spawn rates of it. It seems pretty balanced with how much we use it and we'll need it. So, yeah, this is Red Power 2 Copper Ore. Just to show you what I meant by the copper ore, if I just search copper, you can see that this is one kind of copper ore here. And then, why am I not seeing any other copper ores? I'm not even seeing red power. Oh, that's right. Red power's copper ore doesn't actually show up properly in NEI. But then there's, I have no idea why they're not all showing up. Thermal expansions isn't either. That's weird. Probably just NEI integration being not broken, just being what it is. It's dependent upon the mod creator, whether or not they want certain things from their mod to show up. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I hate to be as brutally honest and rude about that. I don't think it's rude. I think I'm just being pretty straightforward with this. I'm not really looking for recommendations for mods for this series. Normally I would be okay with it, but it seems like every time I'm looking for recommendations, it's inevitable that I get asked to install a mod that I hate. And really, I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to say no to a mod that someone is like really pushing me to have. So I'm just going to be straightforward and just say no mod recommendations at all. You know, it seems like every time I ask for a recommendation, someone says GregTech, and I cannot stand GregTech. Ars Magica is one of the mods that I really wish I could have, but because I'm playing on hard, it looks like, and from what I've seen and from what I've personally experienced, Ars Magica's mobs can kick your ass really quickly, and they really just piss me off. And while, like on my server, I've got it and it's alright, I may actually be starting a new map on the server and uninstalling Ars Magica because of this very same reason. I can't modify any of the spawn rates for Ars Magica mobs, and that really pisses me off that Mythium didn't take the 2 minutes it takes to do that. So because of that, I'm not using it on here, because I know that if I'm constantly dying or constantly getting pissed off by these really annoying and overpowered mobs from Ars Magica, the series isn't going to be enjoyable for anybody. I'm not going to want to play and record. You guys aren't going to want to watch it, because all I'm going to be doing is yelling and screaming. Not literally, but still. I'm going to be very annoyed and peeved this entire time. So I just went ahead and prevented the inevitable chaos ahead of time. Now this is something interesting. This is a Thaumcraft ore. This is amber infused stone. So when we break this, you have to have iron for it, unfortunately, or iron level tool. But when you break it, it will drop just a little piece of amber. And that's used for several other things later down the road in Thaumcraft, but we haven't even gotten started with any iron tools except for, or any metal tools except for the sword. But we did just find some iron, so hopefully we can get started with some of that nice stuff. Good. There's enough here for me to make a pickaxe. And a shovel, it looks like. Or a new sword if I really needed it, which I don't. So yeah, this has actually gone pretty ideal compared to my last series, or last world. This is my second attempt to recording this, and I told myself I wasn't going to let you guys know about this, but really I need something to talk about. Wouldn't hurt, so I'm going to go and talk about it anyways. This is my second attempt to record this. For the first time this has ever happened to me, I recorded with my microphone not being enabled through Fraps, and I don't know why it wasn't enabled through Fraps, because it should have been. It's the only microphone hooked up, but for some reason it thought I meant my keyboard. Yes, that's right. You heard me right. It thought I meant, yes, record my keyboard. I've got one of those nice G110, Logitech G110 keyboards that has the microphone input on the keyboard itself, but regardless, I don't actually have a microphone hooked up to it, so I still don't understand why it would have ever thought that's what I meant. But it apparently did think that's what I meant, and chose to completely bypass the bypass my normal microphone. But the last world that I spawned in was terrible anyways, and I probably wasn't going to end up uploading it regardless, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it. I just wish I hadn't wasted all that time, but I probably would have deleted that world anyways and not uploaded, like I said. So, yeah. So here's that amber I was just talking about. You see, it just drops a little piece of amber. And I hear a bat, which means there's probably a cave nearby, which is bad, because I really don't want a cave, in all honesty. It's not because I'm a wuss, it's just because I don't want to deal with a cave right now. I don't really have any decent armor, I just don't feel like dealing with the cave. Caving isn't something fun to do on camera anyway. Not to say that shaft mining is, but I'm about to dig right into a cave. I can already hear it. Sweet. I was hoping to find some of these sooner or later. These are Red Power 2 green sapphires. Red Power 2 adds 3 pretty much only for tool type ores. There's green sapphire, normal sapphire, and rubies. And they have the durability, or they have 500 total uses, or 512, I can't remember. I think it's 512 actually. Total uses. They have the efficiency and damage ability of diamond tools, but as mentioned, considerably less uses than diamond. And of course, not only did I find a freaking cave, I found an abandoned mine shaft at that, which makes things even more unideal. But yeah, I'll probably be using gemmed tools, which are what you can make from these later down the road. Actually, here in a few minutes, because this iron pickaxe won't last me forever. But I can't stress enough how much they're useful, or how useful these green sapphires and emeralds, or green sapphires and rubies can be. So yeah, we ran into another nice new ore here. This is a ore added by thermal expansion. This is lead. Normally, whenever you find lead, normally, but not this time, you'll also find silver in the same vein. Generally, it's all together. It doesn't look like it this time, so that's alright. But normally, you can expect to find silver with lead and vice versa. Sometimes you'll find just lead, sometimes you'll find just silver. But, like I said, you can only expect to find the two together, which is pretty neat. So the reason I enabled thermal expansion silver instead of red power silver is because of the fact that I was running low on lead on one of my, or on the server world that I had before when I was using red power silver. I didn't have enough lead, and that's just considering the fact that I was using a slag furnace. I didn't have enough lead, and since I wasn't able to macerate my silver, I didn't have enough silver. So I decided to go with thermal expansion on the new server world as well as on the Let's Play, or this Let's Play. And ideally this will turn out a little bit better because we can still pulverize or macerate. In other words, we could still double our lead and our silver, but at the same time we will, you know, or we'll be able to get both of them. Basically, is my point here, is that we'll be able to be a little more efficient with some stuff. So I forgot to get this coal up here. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this already. We're running on Minecraft 1.4.7. If you weren't already aware, the 1.4.7 update is completely mod compatible with 1.4.6 mods, except for Minecraft Forge itself, which has already been updated to support 1.4.7, so it doesn't even matter. Finding plenty of decent ores around here. I haven't seen any tin yet. I know that there is tin because in my last world I found some, but just I'm surprised I haven't found any yet. But yeah, so we've got some more copper over here though. That's always nice. Once we get enough copper, we can make some nice chests with it from better storage, even if we wanted to. We could do better storage or iron chest. I'm debating because I really like the better storage chests. They look really, really beautiful, and all that. But the thing is, with better storage chests, is they're all the same size basically, which is really a limiting factor for me because I don't have. The reason I go with iron chests for storage is because of the inventory size on them. Forgot to get this coal as well, but that's alright. I'm getting it now, so it's no big deal. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you guys a sort of peek into what I've got planned for this series, or what I've got planned for the next few episodes at least. Definitely for the next few episodes. I plan on working on getting a lot of mining done because I really do need to do some mining. But I've also got plans on, let me make some green sapphire pickaxes. These things are amazing later on down the road, like I was talking about. Here you can see our lead and some nice other materials and stuff. Let me go ahead and just make some more torches as well. I'm starting to run a little bit low. But I plan on doing a lot of mining off camera. I just want to kind of get down to diamond level, do some mining down there so that you guys can get a good view of most, if not all, the ores in the game that have been added. And if I miss any, of course, I'll just go back and talk about them. Here you can see we found some more red power 2 copper, as well as some rubies. And, doesn't look like there is much in that vein. Oh, okay then. Then I plan, once I get some mining done, I get a good amount of tin, some iron, gold even, which I will need. I plan on digging out some of that desert that that we're right by right now. Digging out some of it for sand, some clay as well. I'll need some clay. Oh, this is uranium, by the way, added by Industrial Craft. You can see we got a lovely little achievement with that. But then I plan on digging out some clay and some sand because we're going to need it. And then once we get that stuff done, we're going to get started with some mods already and take a look at some thermal expansion. I'm really excited about playing with some more thermal expansion stuff. I've been using it a lot on my server just because it's really easy to get into. But yeah, this is cinnabar ore, by the way. Cinnabar ore is added by Thaumcraft as well and can be smelted to get cinnabar itself, I believe. Or no, quicksilver, I think is what it's called. Yeah, quicksilver. So you can see you can smelt it and get quicksilver. I'm just gonna see what's going on down here. I see a nice little lava pit here. I'm going to dig out some of this gravel as well because I could use it for the flint for the pulverizers and stuff later on down the road. Looks like we're at a pretty decent level to actually start the shaft mine itself. Let's see, that's level 12. I'd rather go down a few more blocks. Level 10 is generally where I like to do my strip mining. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause the recording right now. I'm going to do a little bit of strip mining, and I'll come back with you guys as I find any new ores that you guys may not have discovered already, or that we may not have discovered already, I should say. Already found some lapis, which is very useful. We'll need that later on down the road as well. Oh, here we go. Here's something that we haven't talked about yet. This is a Thaumcraft, basically this is a stone that's been infused with a Thaumcraft essence of sorts. So when we break this, you're going to get air shards. And that's basically the entire thing of that, is you get air shards from it, but they're still really cool. And you can see how awesome these green sapphire and emerald tools can be. They're all the same, by the way, so I get that question a lot on my server, is which one should I make, which one's better, blah blah blah. They're all exactly the same. There's no one is better than the other. But I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, cut the recording here. I'm going to do some strip mining, and I'll come back with you as I find anything that you guys may not be familiar with, because I kind of want to be pretty fair with you guys and let you guys get the full experience of, okay, here's what this is. Now that you know this, let's move on to something new. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So not moments later, I found some Red Power 2 tungsten. As of the moment, and as of a while now, but I'm not complaining, it hasn't had a use, but I still get it anyways because I've been informed through LRM's Twitter that it will eventually be very useful, so go ahead and stockpile it. So that's what I am doing. I basically have been grabbing all the tungsten, all the ores I can find in general. That's how I mine, is I keep everything I find. But, or I mine everything I find and I keep it all. I never really get rid of anything. Got some more uranium here. But yeah, I'm going to continue strip mining. I'll see you guys in a bit. Seems like I can't go for a minute without recording. I haven't actually, it hasn't even been a full minute since my last recording clip. This is Red Power 2 Nikolite. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Red Power 2 adds a lot of ores and stuff. No complaints though. This is Nikolite. This is all a big part of Red Power 2's Bluetricity. Bluetricity is basically the sort of electrical system of Red Power, which is quite advanced and complicated as we get down into it. I'm actually not super experienced with it. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not to say that I don't know anything about it. There's a lot of stuff that I really wish I knew better, and I will be learning more about later. Oh, there's some more cinnabar up here. But the reason I decided to start recording, because I was able to dig around that without actually digging it up. The reason I started recording again was because of this. I really thought that this would be a good place to sort of take a minute and explain to you some of the lovely new ores that we may not have seen quite yet, up until now at least. We still haven't found any tin yet, but we have some more copper up here, which I'm about to dig up. I just want to make sure I'll be able to get it without it falling into lava. Very nice. Oh, hey, some more Nikolite and some more copper above that Nikolite. This is why mining with mods is so much more fun, is because it seems like once you find one ore, you find another one connected and another one connected. And it's not that it seems like it's that way; it actually is that way. That's how the ore generation works in Minecraft. Is it sort of connects ore veins together. But yeah, I'm just going to finish mining this up real quick, and then I'll explain to you some of the new ores that are in this nice little lava pit here. Because there's a lot of them, actually. Quite a few that we haven't seen yet, and it would certainly be nice for me to show you guys and kind of explain their potential uses. So right here, this is ferrous ore. Ferrous ore is, if I recall correctly, it's actually like nickel in real life, and like N-I-C-K-E-L. And if I remember, I might be completely off about that. Right now, it doesn't really have a use, but it can be pulverized and smelted, and will eventually be used for these things. Well, I'll show you real quick. Let me just finish mining it all up. That was actually a pretty decent-sized vein. I normally don't find more than 2. If I show you, you can pulverize it or smelt it. If I pulverize it, which I'll explain more about the pulverizer and stuff later, this is going to be one of the first machines I get into. The pulverized ferrous dust can be either smelted into an ingot, which is pointless, or can be used with iron ore dust, or iron dust in general, for Invar blend. Invar blend can then be used for Invar ingots, which can then be used for Invar gears. Invar gears, as of the moment, don't have a use, but I am almost certain that they'll eventually be used for some type of new engine. We also have some silver. This is thermal expansion silver that I was talking about earlier. Thermal expansion silver is, like I was saying earlier, normally accommodated by lead. It doesn't look like it in this situation. It seems like thermal expansion ores have been wanting to contradict me quite a bit today. Kind of wish I had a water bucket. I should have grabbed one of my normal buckets that I got from that village, or from that blue spider spawner. Man, I'm surprised I haven't found any tin. Normally by now I would have found some. Looks like some gold over there though. Maybe another cave over here. I'm just going to kind of explore some of this stuff since it is remotely interesting to do. More interesting than strip mining, that's for sure. Some more copper, some more lava, some more redstone. Aha, tin. And silver. Plenty of tin though, a nice little abundance of tin. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this area though. I don't feel too comfortable with it because of this right here. So one mod I'm sure I'm gonna be asked about is Zycraft. How do I feel about it? Why don't I have it installed, or at least the world part? I don't have the world part because it doesn't really have any use right now, and I don't really want to have useless ores right now. It doesn't seem to really promote too well. So yeah, I don't have that installed. I might install it later on down the road as we find need for it, as it finds uses, I should say, or you know, as it proves useful. But as of right now, it doesn't even have any Thaumcraft aspects anymore, so it's completely useless. So yeah, looks like not too much going on here though. I do want to go back over here though and show you guys some of the other stuff that I found in this cave. Like I said, we have some silver. Doesn't look like any tin is with this silver today, or lead I should say is with this silver today. Of course not. Thank you for contradicting me, thermal expansion. Oh, here we go. We have some V shards. These mobs up above me are really starting to kind of give me the creeps. Already up to level 20, not too bad. And then we have some sapphires. Come on, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I really wouldn't have minded having my water bucket for this. My water bucket would have been really nice, but wow, this is actually a decent little vein. I haven't seen this many in a while. 8. It was just oddly distributed, I guess. Just gonna go ahead and cover this up, get the cinnabar. And yeah, this has actually been a pretty successful mining trip, except for the lack of tin, which I finally found where all the tin was hiding anyway, so there's no real lack of tin anymore. You can see our strip mine hasn't gone on far at all. So we've gotten a decent supply of copper, quite a bit of redstone for what we're going to need it for right now. Some nice red power 2 gems. I'm actually going to go ahead and replace my bronze sword with a, I don't know, what should I do, ruby? I'm thinking ruby. Oh, I forgot, how did I miss this redstone? Redstone is one of those things that when you've got mods like these, you need every bit of it. It's usually one of the few things that keeps me from getting started with mods is redstone, or a lack thereof. So yeah, I think this episode has gone on pretty long enough, or pretty long as it is, and I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I think it's a pretty decent point to go ahead and end the video. But I think I'm going to do some strip mining between this episode and next, go ahead and get some more resources. I think I've pretty much explained to you all the resources that I plan on finding I'm trying to think of anything that I haven't found that I would. I guess I'll go and cover this. There are different kinds of shards, as you've seen. There's air shards, V shards. There's also water, earth, and fire shards, and dull shards. Dull shards I haven't found in a long time though. But yeah, those kinds of shards, they're all just different variations of a shard. And these shards all have their own different aspects, which you can see these aspects by holding down shift and hovering over these items. You can see these little things that pop up over it, like the little 8 ingots on this one piece of iron. You know, all these different things that show up. So as we kind of progress through all this stuff, we'll find that these different crystals, or these different shards, I should say, not crystals. These different shards have various different aspects on them, and these aspects can be used for, several different things later on down the road. But for now, I've just got myself a nice little miscellaneous colored set of tools here just to kind of get me started. I'm going to do some strip mining, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to this Let's Play series. Like I said, this will be a day-by-day series, so long as I can keep it that way. I shouldn't have any problems, and if I know ahead of time that I'm not going to be able to record an episode on any said day, I'll be sure to let you guys know. On the episode before that, hopefully I'll be able to say, hey, by the way, sorry, but no episode tomorrow, and you guys will be well aware what to expect. That's sort of my plan, at least. That's how things would go ideally. So yeah, what I'll probably also do is maybe clean up this inventory and make a new chest beneath here. I might actually go and do that real quick right now. I don't know, do I want to do that, or do I want to upgrade this chest? I don't know, I'll look into some various different options, but in the meantime, I'm going to be doing some strip mining. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to the next one. So see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you later.